Yo, yo, y'all, we are in the building. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all good tonight. Just making sure everything sounds good and looking good. Let me know if y'all can hear me. We are on three different platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So make sure that you are locked in. If you can't catch us on Facebook, if you log off on Facebook, you can catch us on some of those other platforms. And yo, you get with us. Okay, so let's making sure the sound sounds good. We have got an explosive story, y'all, and I want to bring it here to y'all because this is dropping today. If you have not heard it, you're going to hear it very soon. And the question of the night is: did P Diddy put a hit on Nipsey Hussle? Like, this is the craziest thing. This whole P Diddy thing is just getting crazier and crazier. Now it's come out that P Diddy may have, or in fact, allegedly put a hit on Nipsey Hussle, and that's why we no longer have a Nipsey Hussle. Is P Diddy actually unlived him? So with that being said, we're gonna get started here. My name is Johnny. Make sure that y'all sharing it with y'all friends. Y'all are gonna want to see this. Do not miss this episode live with Johnny. Let's go. Yo, y'all, once again, the hip hop world has been shocked. This is coming out as we speak. They saying that P Diddy may have had a hand, well, not actually even having a hand in it. They're saying P Diddy put a hit on Nipsey Hussle. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly because I know people get a little weary about things being said about their favorite entertainers. I am not here to knock anybody. I'm not here to judge anybody. None of that. But this is just in. P Diddy may have put a hit out on Nipsey Hussle. Crazy ass fuck, y'all. This is going down. P Diddy is going to go down to be the monster of hip hop. Like, my childhood has been ruined. I swear, my childhood has been ruined. All of these allegations and things are coming out are crazy, and we are gonna definitely get into this particular story here. I want to show y'all this first interview, and we're gonna start with Nipsey Hussle and talking about how he may have been positioned or propositioned to be in Diddy's freak offs, and because he turned it down, didn't want to be involved in it, didn't want to be involved in his life. That put his life in danger. Now, you may say, like, wait a minute, nah, that sounds crazy. But do you not know his girlfriend? His girlfriend was fucking with Diddy. Like, she might have been in the freak offs. And they saying that Diddy introduced him. Nipsey Hussle says in an interview that Diddy introduced her to him. So this girl may have been in the freak offs, may have had a relationship with Diddy and been loyal to Diddy, and they're calling it a setup, or to lower Nipsey Hussle's guards down as an introduce him to this beautiful woman and get her involved in his life, so Diddy can have control. That's crazy. It sounds crazy, right? Well, let's take a listen to some of these stories because y'all gonna want to hear this. Make sure y'all sharing this with y'all friends. Y'all make sure y'all commenting if you got a comment.
Out their case against the man charged in the Grammy award-winning rapper Nipsey Hussle. During opening statements, they told the jury that it was premeditated, but as Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes explains, the defense attorney telling the court a different story.
What kind of conversations did you and Diddy have? Because you and Diddy formed a relationship, I assume, through Lauren London and Cassie and
Lauren London, that's her
Give me
name.
the alley-oop, you know.
It looks like the Nipsey Hussle case runs deeper than we thought, because now that Diddy's being investigated for RICO, new
Listen to this,
information has
y'all.
emerged that is alleging that Diddy might have put a hit on Nipsey after he refused to get involved in his notorious freak-offs. So
What
let's get
the
into this
fuck?
and uncover what's really going on and if there is any truth to that. Now, this isn't the first time we are hearing something like this. A few months back, Jaguar Wright made similar claims. According
told
to
it all,
Jaguar,
y'all.
If Diddy was capable of harming Tupac, he might have had a role in Nipsey Hussle's death too. She claims Nipsey was on his way to becoming as influential as Pac, and if Nipsey was starting Diddy's empire, that made him a target.
This is my thing. If we all know, and look, that's the girl that Diddy introduced her to. She is beautiful, but supposedly she was linked to Diddy in the freak offs because that's Cassie's friend. She was friends with Cassie. So the whole thing is like coming together. That's crazy that we know that Diddy did something to Pac or has something to do with Pac, put a hit on Pac, and nothing's been done about it. That's crazy. But take a listen, y'all.
And there's this whole angle with Nipsey's baby mama, Lauren London. Jaguar says that Diddy used Lauren to get to Nipsey, even though
Now that's Diddy and dude girl right there. So that's proof right there that they had something before. I don't know what they had a relationship, but they're saying that
according to
she
Jaguar,
was part of
Diddy was capable of harming Tupac.
Diddy's whole
He might
circle.
have had a role in Nipsey Hussle's death too. She claims Nipsey was on his way to becoming as influential as Pac, and if Nipsey was starting Diddy's empire, that made him a target. Then there's this whole angle with Nipsey's baby mama, Lauren London. Jaguar
there she is.
says that
There she
Diddy
is there.
used Lauren to get to Nipsey, even though she had people close to her who'd been mistreated by Diddy. Lauren was close friends with Cassie, who, as we all know, was deep in Diddy's world. Diddy might have planted Lauren as a way to control Nipsey from the inside. Nipsey himself shared on The Breakfast Club that he met Diddy through Lauren, which throws a whole new light on how their connection started.
Lauren introduced me to Puff.
Oh, got you.
I mean, I knew Puff, but it was more of a personal relationship after, you know, we was at
double
Cassie's
dates and
birthday.
stuff.
Something like that, you know.
What made you want to get an old Diddy and put him on young nigga?
That's crazy. Nah, Diddy chose young, try to get him more rap.
Lauren London and Cassie were known for hitting up Diddy's parties. If Lauren was attending Diddy's events, it raises questions about what else she knew about Diddy. And then there's Capricorn Clark, who's supposedly Lauren's sister. She's posted some cryptic messages about wicked paths and staying away from evil. Sources claim that Capricorn once got into it with Diddy over Cassie, which led to Diddy manhandling her. If all of this is connected, it paints a picture of a much darker world than anyone realized. The official story says Nipsey was taken out by Eric Holder over a personal beef, but Wright's suggesting that there was a lot more at play. She's implying that Holder was a scapegoat and that the real came from within, hinting that Diddy and Lauren had a role in setting up Nipsey.
How is Faith Evans any different than Lauren London? How?
She be
No
knowing.
difference at all. Struggling artists trying to make their way up, not getting the break that they needed. All of a sudden they stand next to the right guy, and then now you know that guy is dead and they're okay for life. You know how many people in the business that happens to?
Jaguar says that this might have been a
Wow.
calculated move by Diddy to keep control over Nipsey's rising influence. Lauren was in his circle long before she became a household name, and Wright's got plenty to say about how Diddy's connections might have led her to Nipsey. And we all know that Diddy kept women like Young Miami and Daphne Joy on his payroll to his dirty dealings, as per Lil Rod's lawsuit. According to the streets, Diddy feared Nipsey might reveal secrets, just like Lisa Left Eye Lopez supposedly to do. We all remember what allegedly happened to Left Eye, right? There are rumors she was taken out because she knew too much.
And Left Eye was connected to Clive Davis. Clive Davis was P. Diddy's mentor who helped him get Bad Boy started. Supposedly, when you remember when the time where TLC went bankrupt and people was taking their money, they blamed that on not only Pebbles. When they yelled at Pebbles and her husband, they were like, well, we don't have your money. We didn't take your money. We don't, that's not how we roll. That's not how we do business. So they went to the top person, Clive Davis, and Lisa brought a gun. She brought a gun in there and basically punked out Clive Davis. They got their money, but they said Clive Davis felt some type of way about Lisa, and a few months later she was gone.
If Nipsey was sitting on some explosive info about Diddy, it could have put him in a dangerous position. It's no coincidence that Diddy had a hand in producing Nipsey's victory lap. Right?
I didn't know that.
Diddy might have delayed
Diddy
the
was
album's
producing his
release
music
on purpose to maintain control. Was he trying to keep Nipsey under his thumb? It's another theory that makes you question Diddy's motives and his influence over Nipsey's career.
He jokes like, now you gonna be finally respected. See your blood.
Yeah, yo, that You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like go back.
Then we have Whack 100's claim about an explicit tape he's supposedly holding on to. Now, he's been cagey about what's on it, but he's hinted it involves Nipsey in a compromising situation. Some folks think this tape might have come from one of Diddy's infamous freak-offs. If this is true, and Nipsey got caught up in those freak-offs, it could explain why Diddy might have had something to hold over him. Wack's refusal to release the tape or even clear the air as to what it is all about is also super weird.
And I've been the one refusing to let it come out. I don't even own it.
And now, Gene Deal, who used to be Diddy's bodyguard, is also revealing some new info about Diddy's involvement with Nipsey. Gene says that Nipsey allegedly wanted Diddy to give Victory Lap the same vibe as Biggie's Life After Death.
And that's what he said was, I need my music and my albums to have the same feel of that life after death, like Biggie's album.
And according to Gene, this was Nipsey's biggest mistake. Deal's message was clear. When you roll with Diddy, you're playing with forces that are way bigger than fame and fortune.
You taking a spiritual person who's asking for something. He said, I wanted that same feel as life after death. That same feel was that Biggie got. And he went on to sell about 10 million albums.
That's crazy. Like, I did a podcast about this, about how Clive Davis and think like artists are worth more dead. And he mentored Diddy. So if Clive Davis felt like that, taking out Whitney Houston, that lady from Woodstock, people like that, like real stars, just gone, then, you know, Diddy can't be far from, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. I'm just gonna put it that way. So anyway, we're gonna listen to Charleston, because he has something interesting that he has to say. He is a very controversial person, and we're gonna listen to what he has to say about this. I'm telling y'all, this is what's going on around right now.
Let's not forget, homie, they killed Nipsey Hussle. Eric Holder was not a lone actor in that. If you go back and follow the details, Nip and Big U got into it. Big U hit Nip Daddy across the head with a bat. His brother had to come out and shoot the gun. Hey, y'all get out. Say, Nip, come on, nigga, we finna come beat you. Because I don't want to pay that $20,000. You say it's over this equipment. But the white folks is pulling me away from the set. I met a Jewish white boy on the front row at the Los Angeles Lakers ball game. Me and this white boy getting drunk. We started talking business idea. This white boy see I'm a sharp nigga. This white boy pulled me into business ventures, the vector sector, right? So now I'm being expanded, but now they pulling me away from the set. The set have made it known nobody's bigger than the set. Nobody's bigger than the program. Nip had gotten bigger than the program. Quando is a reminder that nobody's bigger than the program. But Nip had gotten bigger than the set. Well, what do you mean by that, Charleston? Think about when Big U and all the other big homies and the OGs in the hood, they standing in front of Nip shit. They standing on the street corners. When Nip pull up in that motherfucking platinum Jaguar, he pull up in that motherfucking platinum Jaguar, nigga, them fresh ass Puma with all them goddamn chains on, and then he opened up the door. He got a Hollywood bitch coming up out of there, London Lauren, one of the baddest Hollywood bitches we done seen. When the little homie see Nip pull up, Do you think they gonna stay here and talk to the big homies, Big U and them? They gonna make an about face and say, y'all, there go Nip. And they gonna run away from the big homies. As all the excitement going to Nip, all the brawls, everybody, the store, what you think the big homie sitting back saying? Now Nip is growing. Nip that Monday had a meeting with the LA County, with the LA Police Departments on gang intervention program before he come up dead. So now Nip and Big U done fill out over $20,000 worth of equipment, so they say. But it's really over $20,000 nigga extortion fee to pay for protection. Yeah, Nip was being extorted too. He had to pay for protection. That's why they got that video of him that Wack 100 say they got of him. Why would they let Wack even make that statement? So peep game. So you think them niggas ain't saying, man, that nigga there woo woo woo, and his brother go shoot at us? That nigga brother pull a gun out on Big U, nigga. His brother pull a nigga. You don't pull no gun out on no nigga. Every street nigga know, nigga. Y'all don't give a damn where you shot that gun at. You pulled it out on me, nigga. And Big Black Sam ain't never been down with the set. Black Sam have always tried to pull them niggas out of Nip's business and get him away from the set. But you can't do that, cuz. Quando Rondo is a baby, my nigga. That nigga's a kid. That's why he cried at that murder scene like that.
Quando Rondo, that's Quando Rondo, that's the same guy that was connected to Lil Durk. Lil Durk and his boys went and killed Quando Rondo's cousin. That's what we're talking about. Quando Rondo was crying at the murder scene. So a lot of this stuff is connected, y'all. And like I said, it's the essence of Lil Durk. Like, how did Lil Durk get the idea that he can go around and just kill people and take people out or put hits on people? Like, somebody in the industry was already doing that for them to feel like it was okay. And you see all this is connected. The industry is very tightly connected. Like, you think these people live in different coasts and over here, but because of their status, because of who they all seem to communicate with each other, and they have their own society. Like, they don't communicate, they won't fuck with us or communicate with us, but they'll communicate with each other, and they'll just keep it to each other. Entertainers communicate with other entertainers, and that's their world. It may seem like it's big, but I mean, if that's your world, say we live in a world of millions of people and we communicate with a lot of people, but with you entertainers, you only communicate with entertainers. So there may be like 20,000 or 30,000 or even like 50,000 entertainers, and they just all keep connections with each other instead of communicating with the average person. That's what it seems like in the industry.
If I'm in the gang, homie, and I'm in the set, and I see one of the homies break down like that, homie, nah, homie, y'all give him a pass. That's a mental breakdown, nigga. We claim we love one another. We claim, nah, homie. So this motherfucking train is running off the tracks. I can't get off. We see this motherfucker is falling off, it's gonna run off the cliff. Homie, I can't get off. Y'all, homie, I can't get off. They saying you gotta go they say you gotta fall off the cliff with them. Mm-hmm. That kid broke down crying, homie.
Yep. So did. So, yeah, we definitely get into the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. I got one more video that I want to show y'all, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Leave your comments if you watch this at a later time. Leave your comments. I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think that P. Diddy has something to do with Nipsey Hussle's death? Now we're gonna take a listen to Gene Deal, because Gene Deal be spilling all the tea, and he's gonna tell us exactly what went down in his perspective.
You called Diddy a demon over a comment he made to Nipsey. What made you say that? Like, what's the backstory behind that?
But bro, I didn't say he was a demon. What I think I said that you gotta watch what you say to these demons. And I might have put him in the same category.
Yeah, he called him a demon.
But I didn't pursue he's a demon. Now he's done shit that I projected I see that Demons does. When I seen him picked up that dove, and a dove supposed to be that of new beginning in life, and the dove fell to the ground straight like it was dead. The day we did that, he did that ritual in the park before he went to trial with Sean. Bro. And I'll tell you that story if we talk about Sean. If we talk about Sean today, I'll tell you that story. All right? How about that? Now, don't go figure out something to talk to me and ask me about Sean. Yeah, but if we talk about Sean, I'll answer that. But what you was asking me is that, listen here, man. I did not know Nipsey Hussle. I knew of him and the positive things that he was trying to do out there in his community.
Mm.
The music that he was putting out, that I could say, based on conversations that I heard him speak, that the man was spiritually connected. He was a child of God. He had gotten in front of Puffy one time, and he told Puff that he was putting out this music, and I guess Puff was helping him in some kind of way, and he said something. And that what he said was, I need my music and my albums to have the same feel of that life after death, like Biggie's album. Now, you taking a spiritual person who's asking for something. He said, I wanted that same feel as life after death. That same feel was that Biggie got murdered and he went on to sell about 10 million albums or 10 million copies. I was saying, you got to watch what you say to demons because it just might come true. You just got to watch what you say, brother, because God said that you say it by mouth, you believe it in thy heart, and it shall happen. And when you got a strong spirit and you that type of person, you got to watch what you say out your mouth, man.
You think it was a good idea for Nipsey to be cool with Diddy?
I really can't speak on what and the reason why that man would, when he was already doing a great job himself with the team that he had. But somebody convinced him that that would be a good look for him. But no disrespect, he got what he asked for.
R.I.P. to Nipsey. You heard about Young Miami? They suing her too. They claiming that she was harassing a female about getting an abortion who was pregnant with Diddy baby. You heard about that?
Well, I don't know why she would be named in the lawsuit for that unless she did something that was illegal. Based on what you're saying, I don't think what she did was illegal. But then I do know that she had a beef with one of Diddy's girl, which was Gina. And they was talking about that back and forth on the internet with each other.
I remember that.
Or somebody had posted some of the language and the verbiage between them two when she was saying that telling the girl Gina, if Diddy told you to eat my box, you would do it. So that was showing me that Diddy has some power over both of these individuals. And she was out there being threatening and talking to the girl crazy, and the girl was talking to her crazy, and they put all that on the internet. So, I don't know how it comes to play that that's some kind of federal law.
That's crazy, y'all. Like this is all connected. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. If you think he has something to do with it, if you're unsure, or just what's your general thoughts on all this? If he could take out Pac and Biggie, two of the biggest rap stars, this wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. And do you think that's how they get down with their artists? They feel like they give them all the fame in the world, and then feel like they can make more money off of them if they're not here. People say that happened with Michael Jackson or Prince, some of the biggest artists. So if those things happen to Michael Jackson or Prince, Nipsey Hussle would not be too big for this to happen to. So y'all let me know what y'all think. And with that being said, we're gonna get out of here. My name is Johnny, and this is Live with Johnny. Thank y'all for watching.